Today you're going to learn about my goal setting blueprint, 7 simple steps to setting smart goals. This is Live to Elevate with Mthokozisi Nkosi. I believe that it takes 7 steps to set smart goals. And most successful people follow this blueprint, and this is what you're going to learn about today. If you want to be successful in life, and if you want to be successful at setting goals, you need to start applying these 7 steps that I'm about to teach to you too. Step number 1, you need to identify a goal. What do you want to achieve? Is it to make your first million? Or is it to finally get down on that one knee and ask that beautiful woman's hand in marriage? Or is it to buy your first car? What is it that you want out of life? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. And once you have asked yourself these questions, you need to write down your answer somewhere so that you can remind yourself of that goal. And that will be your goal. Step number 2, you need to list the benefits. Ask yourself, what is in it for me? How will achieving this goal make my life a little better? How will making my first million make my family's life better or my kids' life better? Will I be able to afford that education I never had for them? Or will I be able to finally afford buying my first house? You see, questions inspire and encourage you to continue working on your goals. Keep asking yourself these questions because my mentor, Velindaba, usually says, the quality of your questions determines the quality of your life. The quality of your questions determines the quality of your life. Step number 3, list the obstacles. Now I know we all face challenges in lives. Just because you have written down your goal and have set a great goal for your life doesn't mean that you are immune to challenges and obstacles. There are things that will happen as you work on your goal that will try and stop you from moving forward. But what you do or how you respond to those things will determine whether you achieve that goal or you give up on your goal. And I tell you guys, giving up is not the option. Persist until you succeed. Work on that goal until you achieve it. Step number 4, list the skills and knowledge required. When I had a goal of writing my first book, when I had a goal of writing and publishing my first book, I had to buy and read a book on how to write and publish your first book. I read that book on a daily basis, and that book gave me a blueprint to follow, like this blueprint I'm giving you now on setting smart goals. I read that book every day, and then I did exactly what that book said I must do. And today, I am a self-published author, I'm a speaker and a motivational speaker, and now I'm teaching you the skills that I've learned. Step number 5, identify the people and groups to work with. For me, this was very simple. All I had to do was find myself a mentor, someone who will help guide me on my journey. You see, if you lack a skill or if you lack a certain knowledge, all you have to do is find someone who is already successful at what you want to achieve and then learn as much as you can from them. Just be a sponge and suck out all the knowledge that they give to you and then apply it in your life or apply it in your goal. Step number 6, develop a plan of action. This is where my personal mantra in life comes in. My personal mantra is believe you can, then act on it, and you will. Because I truly believe that unless you have a plan of action and actually execute on that plan, you will never achieve your goals. Action separates failures from the successful people. Step number 7 is set a deadline for achievement. When I wrote down my goal, I wrote something like this. I have written and published my book by January 2017. You see, I had a deadline. Even though I didn't publish my book by January 2017, but that deadline motivated me to keep going and keep writing that book until I finished it. And I eventually published my book by April 2017. I made sure that I publish it within the same year. It doesn't matter if you don't achieve your goals on the deadline that you have set. If you don't, you set another deadline, because a deadline keeps you inspired to continue working on that goal until you achieve it, until you tick it off your list. These are my 7 steps to setting smart goals in 2020 and beyond. And if you want to be successful in life, guys, you better start setting goals right now. Start setting smart goals right now. Write down your goals in present tense like I did with my book, and you will achieve all the success that you want. Because goals keep you inspired and motivated. Goals keep you working on that dream. If you liked this video, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell and the notification bell so you can join my notification gang and get notified every time I post a video like this. Don't forget to comment below and tell me what goals have you set for yourself in 2020, and have you achieved any of those goals? If not, what has been the biggest obstacle?